Hello friends, today we are going to look at the set of operations that can be performed on the priority queue. Now we will look the set of operations that can be performed on the priority queue. Priority queue holds the importance in day-to-day life. We want to do some job, okay, that is we need to do a particular task. We assign some set of jobs based on their priority they are assigned. Okay, so let's look at the functions which can be performed on the operations of the priority queue. First one, I'm going to take the value from the user using scan object. Then I'm going to check priority queue test. Enter the size of the priority queue. Once we are going to enter the size of the priority queue, we are going to have that much value only. Okay, then I've defined the object of which class? Priority queue object. Now these values have to be taken and then put up into the object PQ. Okay, so PQ stands for the priority queue object, and this value is taken from the user. Once this is taken, then we have CH. CH will store the character values. This will define whether the user wants to continue with the set of operations or not. Okay, so Y will define yes and N will define no. Okay, so small y and small n also define yes and no. Based on this, we are going to continue or not. Now let's look at the menu driven approach to this particular solution. We have menu driven approach for the priority queue operations. First is your insertion, second is remove, third is check empty, fourth is check full, fifth is clear, and sixth is size. Like this, we are going to give him the set of menu driven operations which he can perform on a given priority queue. Now let's look at the case by case operations. First one is your insert. Okay, so we are going to take the choice from the user. Choice from the user. Based on this choice, we are going to execute the case. Okay, so the values which are taken from the user, that is the menu driven approach which are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever he chooses up. Based on that particular choice, we are going to execute a set of case. Okay, so let's look at the case number 1. Enter the job name and its priority. Now we are going to call which function? We are going to call the insert function. Now this is taken from the user and this is also taken from the user. So job name and its priority is taken from the user. Now we will call the insert function, and that particular job name and its priority associated with that job is inserted in the priority queue using the object of priority queue named as PQ. Once this is done, next look at the next set of case, that is case number 2 is what? Job removed and what job is removed. Okay, so we need to call the remove method, so it becomes PQ dot remove. This will remove the particular job from the task of the priority queue. This holds prime importance. Once a particular job is removed from the priority queue, that particular task might not be done completely. So it is very important which job we are going to remove to be shown in the priority queue. Okay, so now we will move to the case number 3, that is empty status. Empty status is what? If there are no jobs in the priority queue, in other words, there are no tasks in the priority queue, can I put up or delete any job from the priority queue if it is empty? No. Okay, that's why it is very important to check whether the priority queue is empty or not. Okay, so we call PQ dot is empty function to check whether the priority queue is empty or not. It will be returning me a boolean value. It might be true or it might be false. Okay, then we come to case number 4, which will take the status of the priority queue. Why we need this? Because if queue is full, can we add the jobs in the priority queue? No, we cannot add the jobs in the priority queue in these cases because the priority is completely filled up. That's why we need this function. Okay, so we have PQ dot is full. Once this is done, next point will be to go for the case number 5. That is, we need to move back to the initial conditions. Okay, for this we have defined a function called as clear. So in case number 5, I'm going to call PQ dot clear function. Then we move to the next one, case number 6, where we have the size of the priority queue. We have already defined the size. Okay, in case of priority queue, we have the size in form of heap size. So we are going to have the heap size function value. Okay, so I'm going to write size equal to pq dot size, and that size will be returning in the form of heap size. That's the case number 6. Let's take the default case. What do you mean by default case? If user doesn't enter the value from 1 to 6, let's take case user enters the value 10. Is there any condition for the 10, or I can say, is there any case number 10? No. That means the user has entered wrong entry into the priority queue. Hence, we write down it the default condition where we inform the user that he has entered the wrong choice from the given set of operations. Once this is done, we will move to next set of operations. That is, we will ask the user whether he wants to continue with this set of operations again or not. If his answer is yes, it is from the variable y, which can be in form of capital Y or small y. If it is no, it is in the form of small n or capital N. So based on value given by the user, whether he wants to continue or not, we will again perform this set of operations. If the answer is yes, that is if he enters y, then again this set menu driven approach is given back to him and he can perform this set of operations once again. If no, that means he is not interested into continuing of the operation, and we will stop it here only the execution of the priority queue. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to Ekeeda channel.